afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching this from, to a super nippy November day. And I mean it, like it is nippy. Look, I'm wearing pants. That's not normal this time of year. Anyway, thank God I'm on an Axopar, because today is the perfect day to come out and escape the breeze, escape what Mother Nature seems to be throwing at us on a very regular basis. And yeah, just get away from it all. Just find a fun place to nestle in, get away from the weather and enjoy yourself. And that's what this is all about. Today, I am on a 2020 Axopar 28 T-top. My name's Dan Jones. This is the boat brokerage, and today we're going to do a walkthrough. Bear with me, I'm trying a new camera today, so I'm hoping this works. Anyway, this particular boat, she's a beauty. So she's the BRABUS edition, as you can tell by the black highlights all the way around the boat. And this particular boat, it's a multiple Axopar owner. This is not his first rodeo, and it's not his first Axopar. This guy's an experienced boater. They're moving up to now a sailing catamaran, so it's really wonderful to see their boating life or their boating journey. You see the little plug for my channel there, Boat Life. But yes, they knew what they wanted. They put a lot of time, effort and thought into the specification of this boat, and I think they've really achieved a wonderful result, and I think one of the best looking T-tops on the market today, absolutely. So anyway, walk through, we're going to start at the back of the boat. We've got this faux teak out the back here, and this, for our market, it's great to have it here and nowhere else, because it will soak up the footprints. Looks great, easy to maintain, just a little bit like this. And I think for the rest of the boat, keep it practical, which is great. We've got the ski pole, so it's a four post mount, nice solid number there for towing biscuits, skis, wakeboards, that sort of stuff. We've got the 300 horsepower Mercury V8, naturally aspirated. It's got the sports exhaust. This is an awesome engine, and you can learn more about that in my test drive, so subscribe. Both lockers conveniently located, they'll double up as an esky. You can see the BRABUS logos just dotted around the boat. We've gone for the beige upholstery, which with the black highlights, white hull, this thing just looks sexy. Wait till you see it from the drone shots. So this cushion here, the middle section can be removed, and there's a large hatch underneath to go down into the cabin if you wish, or ventilate some air, or you can just leave it like this. All these cushions can stay in place because there is a weather cover that wraps over quite neatly. It's separated into three parts. This section here on the back seat, the center console section, the cover goes all the way down to the floor, and then the bow. Ooh, got some waves coming in. Make sure I don't fall in. Well, here's a good test. The low center of gravity of these things, see those waves? We hardly rocked. Yeah, this is a relatively narrow day boat, but because the deep V and all the equipment, the weight is down low in the boat and not too much weight up high, in a scenario like that, you cop some waves side on and it's not that bad. So being the 2020 edition, these boats were remodeled in 2018. A lot of improvements, many improvements. It's mostly noticeable below the waterline because the hydrodynamics are fantastic, but that does include the bigger fenders as one of them, and we'll work our way and talk about them as we see. This one here, the opening locker, is insulated, as you can see, operate as an esky. Got little windows going into the cabin, which we'll see when we go downstairs. We've got a flag holder, cold shower only. It's got the upgraded speaker system, and it's got the blue LED mood lights dotted all the way around the deck. And moving on to the aft seat. So this is the version where this central section with a couple of, I'll try to do this with one hand, couple of latches, it'll fold like that. So that makes a really nice aft facing sun lounge with a little bit of protection up there from the rain, and all the passengers on this back seat are absolutely protected because this ends about here. Hope you can see that. So everybody is protected from rain and sun. We'll make our way around the decks before we come to the cockpit, but you can see the black aluminium for the T-top. This is the sensible roof. So they did change away from the North Sails material, which used to basically fail. And so this stuff's much better, and you can see the black VHF aerial and the mast on top just there. So coming up to the bow, social zone number 2. This table just here, the legs can swap out, so small legs can go in, and then there is a cushion stored below here. I'm going to show you, and that cushion has a backed support underneath it, and it will create a sun lounge. So I'm not going to put it in place, but I'm just going to show you where it's located. That is the cushion just there, and then you can also see tucked up underneath here is 2 black poles which go one here and then one here, and they go connecting onto the leading edge of the T-top. You've got a beautiful shade, and that shade, it does have some sail battens in it, so it gives you a nice bit of width, and then everyone is protected. Mostly when you're sitting down, you wouldn't really stand underneath that shade. So this particular boat, they do a lot of boating. They've got a lot of boating friends, so they want to be able to launch people on and off the beach, maybe nose into other boats, and so they didn't go for the fixed anchor windlass on the bow because they want that ability to come in and not worry about it. And they've got a very simple hand anchor system there with a little bit of chain. That's all protected with material there. It's stainless chain, and they've also put some protective clear coating over the black just there, so if you are pulling it up that side, you're not going to damage the aluminium. So there you go. Got your nav lights just forward of that. So there is storage all the way underneath these seats, and underneath this opening latch, these 2 latches here, it gets you into the bow. So that's not a storage area. That's access to the bow thruster, the water tank, and the holding tank. So it's more like a service access. So just quickly looking around this side, we've got a horn, then we've got, that's the water in, and then the waste out on starboard. This is an air vent, and we've got 2 windscreen wipers. They don't have the wash function. You don't really need them all that much because these boats are very dry to ride. And then we'll have a look in the loo compartment. So check this out. So beautiful door with a window just there. And then when you get down below, you've got this big mirror, sink just here, cold water only. You've got lights as well, little switch just there. And this one is an electric toilet. And then you've got some diffusers just there. This spot here is a good place for a safety grab bag. Just nice and easy to get to. And there's your toilet operation just there. So making our way into the cockpit. So one of the upgrades for the newer model in 2018, and look, Axopar, they're really onto it every year. They go through little upgrades. So what you'll notice from 2018 to 2020, there's many, many improvements, but was the windscreen. Beautiful, sexy, improved windscreen. So I love this feature. And also this particular cover, because it goes straight over, there's no zippers or anything. The cover goes all the way down to the floor. So you just slide it on. It's only a couple of press studs. So it protects this whole area, and then you don't have this sort of ugly bolt rope and zippers as you make your way around. But check out this dash. So this is wonderful. So 2 of the biggest Simrad screens that we could fit there. So it's really nice to be able to refer to your engine diagnostics if you want to get the optimum out of these boats. So having it on the big screen just there is a real advantage. Your navigation, you can obviously cycle through and choose what you want on the displays, but that's just a great way to drive and enjoy the drive. So we can see the VHF just here. This is our trim tab operation, bow thruster. We've got the electronic throttle just there. Key start down here. It's also got a button start, and the upgraded Fusion sound system just here. And then we've got a couple of drink holders, a little bit of storage area there, 3 drink holders there. This is a phone charging station here. You can just see the charging points just there. And then same again on this side. Now underneath these seats, I'll see if I can do this with one hand. we have an electric fridge. So that means the fridge, you have a fridge and an esky, is what I'm trying to say on this boat. You've got a fridge and an esky, and then underneath the starboard one, you got a sink. How cool is that? So, you know, if you're out rafting up with another boat, which is something you would do on this boat, you know, enjoy lunch or enjoy dinner with your friends, and you might want to come back and sleep on your boat, you can come back, brush your teeth, and then retire to your own cabin, which is just down here. So through here, you come down backwards. It was the way they've designed it to happen anyway, and oh, how good's this? So you've got a little footwell, and then two people can sleep down here. I'm just going to try and show you. That is the big opening hatch. I'm going to take you through. You got the blinds there. I can feel the air venting through here, but you've got a forward-facing hatch just there as well. And then you've got your battery on off. Now I'm going to get out of here, but you know, tall guys can sleep in this. I'm just going to show you without me in it. How good's this? And then you can see the lunch table. So we have two lunch tables because that one will fit just there. So these seats will actually turn around, face aft, and then with these seats, there you go, with that down, this area here is another lunch area in the shade. So you can have two lunch spots in the shade. Imagine that. Go to your waterfront restaurant, BYO table, and it's the coolest table in the joint. So I'd be happy with that. Anyway, if you want to find out how this boat drives, I'm about to take off and film a test drive video. That's going to be separate to this one. So subscribe to our channel. I'll upload it when I've done, I suppose, when I've done it. And yeah, if you've got any questions, just follow the link in the description below. My name's Dan Jones. This has been The Boat Brokerage. See you on the next one.